Nothing matters more to me now than myself. Once upon a time, I needed the world. I needed people. I needed warmth, understanding, kindness, but I received none of that. What I got in return was pain and silence. Back then, I used to tell myself, just hold on a little longer, thinking that maybe with just one more act of patience, with one more act of forgiveness, everything would fall into place. I thought people could change. I believed that eventually they'd realize I was the only one who stayed, the only one who stood beside them when everyone else walked away. But life has a brutal way of tearing away illusions. They didn't change. They didn't soften. They didn't see me. They didn't care. If anything, they pushed the knife in deeper, smiled wider while I suffocated in my own pain. They didn't notice the battles I fought in silence. They didn't care how often I broke, how often I cried behind closed doors. They only noticed me when I was useful, when I served their narrative. And when I no longer fit that role, they left, quietly, coldly. That old version of me, the one who smiled to hide the storm inside, the one who gave everything without expecting anything in return, the one who reached out, even after being burned again and again, that person is gone, dead and buried, without flowers, without mourning, just earth, just silence, just the sound of a soul finally letting go. Now, I walk differently, heavier, stronger, like someone who's done dying and finally started living. I no longer break for anyone. My spine is no longer soft. It's been carved from the countless times I stood back up when life tried to keep me down. I don't offer my heart like an open wound anymore. I don't bleed for the undeserving. My kindness is fire now. Warm if you're close, dangerous if you're careless. They never expected this version of me, the one forged in silence, the one sculpted by pain. While they threw stones, I built armor. While they whispered doubt, I carved certainty into my bones. Every betrayal became a lesson, every disappointment a weapon. I no longer ask to be seen. I am the scene. I don't knock on doors. I walk through them. And if they're locked, I burn the whole frame down. I am not the person I used to be. I'm not begging for love, not waiting for validation, not hoping for kindness. I've stopped trying to prove myself. I don't chase peace. I am peace. And I'm also the storm that follows when that peace is denied. I've seen what happens when you trust the wrong people. I've felt the blade twist. I've learned how to pull it out without flinching. I know the difference now, between love and control, between loyalty and chains, between forgiveness and forgetting. And I don't forget. I carry every scar like a story etched in steel, not with bitterness, but with clarity. I remember who didn't show up. I remember who turned away when I fell. I remember who said I'd never be more than what I was. I keep those memories close, not to suffer, but to ignite. They are my fuel, my drive, my fire. I don't speak to be liked anymore. I speak to be heard. My voice is no longer a whisper. It's thunder. It's survival wrapped in fire. I don't apologize for who I've become. This version of me doesn't need applause. I am the proof. I am the result of 1,000 silent battles won in the dark. I am what they never saw coming. Let them call me what they want. Cold, ruthless, changed. They created this. With their absence, with their silence, with every time they underestimated me. All they did was strip away everything that wasn't real. All they did was help reveal the unbreakable core beneath. I'm not cold. I'm just done being burned. I'm not angry. I'm focused. I'm not dangerous. I'm simply no longer willing to lose myself for the sake of others. And if that makes me the villain in someone else's story, so be it. Because I'm not here to be the hero anymore. I'm here to be truth. Unfiltered, unapologetic, unshakable. They wanted me silent. They wanted me small. They wanted me scared. But here I am, loud in my silence, towering in my stillness, fearless in my movement. I am not who I used to be. I am who I was always meant to become. And now, nothing can undo me.